Yo, what's the science, yo? I am Demega. This is the Demega Code. You are live right here, right now, on the #1 fitness show in the land, baby. Hey, and if you say you know somebody that do it better, point them out to me. Say it to my face. Yo, I'm here today. I'm going to tell you something about today. Today is perfect. Now, here's the reason why. Did you not get a chance to engage in the privilege called waking up? I'm going to tell you, listen, that is an absolute privilege. All right? And just like any other privilege, if it's not treated right, it gets taken away. So we got to take advantage of the privilege of waking up and having a blessed day, because it's two things that's going to happen today, for sure. One will be blessings. The other will be lessons. Hey, deal with it how you want. Perceive them how you want. Interact with them how you want. The bottom line, that's what's going to happen. So now, we talking about ease plexity. Easy movements, complex results, the biggest fitness regimen in the game. Now, it'll have you in such good shape, it'll take you years to get out of shape. It don't matter. How long did it take you to get out of shape in the first place? Can you remember when the first time you said, you know what? You know what? I'm just you know what? I don't even care how fucking big I am no more. Who does that? Okay, here's the thing. Ease plexity is here to help you rid whatever it is that you need to get rid of. Easy movement, complex results. So people talking about, I don't like to go to the gym because people be looking at me and I'm big and I don't want people looking at me, and I don't want people looking at me and I don't want people looking at me. Okay. If you don't want people looking at you because you're obese and you're in the gym and this and this and that, why do you dress so nice? Why do you have a different hairstyle every day? Men, why do you get the suits that's this and that? Women, why do you get the outfits that don't show your fat? It's called the outfit. You're supposed to be fit when you're out of it. I know. Hey, I didn't make that shit up, y'all. This is how it goes. It's called an outfit. You can think it's not called an in-fit. It don't look how you look good in it. You know what I mean? Or it's not an on fit. You know what I mean? It's not an off fit. It's an outfit. What do you look like out of it? Are you fit? I know it may seem like a tongue twister, but the bottom line is fat is fat. Fit is fit. It's only 2 letters in between. You choose. Which one would you prefer? I choose I. Fit. You can choose A. Hey, fat. Y'all figure that shit out later. Either way, it's a monumental thing. We talking about alkaline water, y'all. It's coming to the forefront. Let me tell you something. Before, what is this? What year is this? 2016. Before December 31st, 2016, alkaline, the Mega Code East Plexi will be an international name. Mark my words on that. All right, you can quote me on that. Now, let's get into the facts. First of all, before I get off into that, rest in peace to Call Me Now, Miss Cleo. Miss Cleo, I wonder if she predicted that. Call Me Now. Miss Cleo, rest in peace. She had, colon cancer and, I know it was colon cancer. Don't get me started on all the other stuff, but I know that was one of them. And that all starts with not drinking your alkaline water, y'all. Not cleaning out your colon. Not cleaning the stuff that's stuck to it like drywall. And it's been there for years. Drink your alkaline water. I tell you, it's just like it's like reinventing your body, rejuvenating your body. I promise. So we're talking about alkaline, we're talking about ease plexity, we're talking about the Demega Code. What is the Demega Code? This is what I need y'all to do. Tweet this out for me. All right. To all the listeners, all the fans, and everybody that's listening to Moore's Media right now. Shout out to Poetess over there. I see you. I see you. I see you. Those that have eyes, let them hear. Those that have eyes, let them see. Those that have ears, let them hear. The Poetess is on the block. You can go to my website and you can get your merchandise, your shirts, your t-shirts, your towels and things like that. Oh yeah, everything is for sale now. Now listen, if I'm not marketable, there's no need for the market. It's $13 billion a year industry, y'all. Fitness. All right. I only want 5% of that. All right, y'all can divide it amongst how you ever just put it, just apply it all to the website, this, that. Don't forget about my Code Foundation. CODE. Childhood obesity doesn't exist. Stop making it. Oh yeah, you're gonna be hearing that. You know what I mean? So I got a lot of celebrities and things like that that's gonna promote that for me. So shout out to them. I ain't gonna tell you who they is. Just start when y'all start seeing celebrities pop up on the internet and on TV and stuff. What is the mega code, man? What is the mega code? Just know I'm the goddamn the mega code. However, there is a code for you. Whatever your code is, who are you? You Sally, Jim, Tom, Frank, whoever you are, you got a code too. DNA code. All right, so these are the things that we're talking about. We got a super guest on the line. Super guest, yo. Wait till you get her. I had her on my show before, but I was at a different station a couple years ago, and super guest, yo. Wait till you hear. She's I know she's on the internet for I want to say for activism. However, she's a lawyer, a fitness icon, an activist. This woman is everything all in one. You know what I mean? She'll be calling in on Skype. We'll be talking about obesity in the workplace, too, meaning that employers, y'all got to do something for people to not get fat or to not be obese. All right? Who did I want to... Oh, no, I'm going to say that one. Rudy! See, everything applies to fitness, so therefore I can talk about anything on my show. Anything. Because anybody anywhere in the world has to be fit. Whoever you are. If you're Rudy Huxtable, or if you, who would anybody, give me somebody, yo. Whether you're Rudy Huxtable or, I'm going to shoot a name. Let's say somebody crazy, like Patrick Ewing. All right, like what the fuck do Patrick Ewing got to do with anything, right? Nothing. However, if you're talking about Patrick Ewing, you could be talking about something that he did in fitness and this and that. Now we're talking about Rudy Huxtable right now. Rudy! I seen an interview with Rudy and her divorce. Sorry that you're going to go through the divorce, Rudy. But that was Ed Hartwell. Ed got rid of Lucy Lou. What is her name? Lucy Wu or something like that. Ed, okay, let me give you the story, yo. Ed got rid of Lisa Wu. Lisa Wu was married to Keith Sweat. Well, I don't know if they was married. They may have been married. I don't know. I know she got a kid by the dude, by Keith Sweat. Okay? They got a divorce, and dude married Rudy. I don't know how Rudy got on the scene, but Rudy Huxtable got married to Ed Hartwell. Ed Hartwell said Rudy cheated. He wanted a paternity test. I think. I don't know. It's allegedly. Like old girl be saying with the wigs on all the time. Wendy Williams. Allegedly, this is what happened. So don't this is just allegedly. So now Rudy was on the TV yesterday, and I saw her with the interview, and I saw Ed interview. I believe Rudy though, Ed. I believe Rudy. I believe Ed. I believe that you were opportunistic. Like this was an opportunity for you to. You probably always had a crush on Rudy or some shit way back when you was a kid, 'cause y'all around the same age, I guess, or whatever. And it's just Rudy Huxtable. So yeah, she grown now. You know what I mean? Got the boobs all out and everything. I mean, so she grown now. She ain't just little Rudy no more. Anyway, make a long story short. Dude woke up and said, I want a divorce. and now he filing for a divorce. I don't know why. They said they was married on January 1st, 2016. So that was what, 7 months ago? All right. So anyway, shout out to them. Hope they get their shit together. All right. I don't like to see people in this mess. But dude was up to something though from the get-go. You know what I mean? He was up to something from the get-go though. You know what I mean? I heard he was already engaged. To Rudy? Ah, see, that's what I'm saying. See, dude was up to something from the get-go, man. That's that weirdo shit. You know what I mean? So that's what Rudy was talking about. Like, yo, I refuse to be. Okay, I get it now. All right, get it. Thank you, Portis. See, this is why Portis know everything. Anything that y'all need to know, don't call me, call Portis. Don't even call Google. Google call Portis for the information. All right? Now, here we go. Let's see, who else? What else you talking about? Marcus Vick. What the fuck, yo? What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Marcus Vick is Michael Vick's little brother. All right? Fast as the whip. This dude is fast. So I'm watching the thing on YouTube, and the police go in the gym and they want to talk to him. I don't know what the hell he did. It ain't no telling with Marcus Vick. It wasn't no telling with Michael Vick. You know, they still messing with Michael Vick about them damn dogs, yo. Leave Michael Vick alone about them dogs, man. Serious, yo. You got people right now that's been actively protesting Michael Vick for like 10 years now. 10 years. 10 years. And they still don't deal with the Black Lives Matter. They'd rather say dogs' lives matter more than they say Black Lives Matter. Matter of fact, I wonder how many of the protesters from the Michael Vick people that call in and say, you know, he should have never been fighting. For one, he wasn't even fighting the goddamn dogs. All right? This is what happened. All right? Dude has some cousins. His cousins refused to leave the hood. He love his cousins. He live over in a whole nother state in a big-ass mansion. All right? He say, okay, cousins, y'all go over there, and I'm going to buy y'all a house, and y'all do that. And y'all, you know, if you start fighting dogs, I didn't see nothing, I don't see nothing, I don't know nothing. You feel what I'm saying? He made a shot through and got him a fight or two in. You know what I mean? He made a shot, came through with Benji and got him a chip. But you not keep in mind, he wasn't fight a dog for money. So, you know, anyway, y'all done protest the damn lion that got killed. You done protest the damn the gorilla. You know, y'all want to do a background check on the kid's father, and he in a fucking 800-pound gorilla. What does that have to do with anything, yo? Gorillas. You want to do all that? You want to protest every animal, every this, every that, and just disregard the humans. I don't want to get in that. You know why you don't want to get in that? Because the gorilla can't say shit. You know what I'm saying? You protesting the gorilla like, hey, what you protesting me for? Shit, I'm just a gorilla. You know what I mean? I'm going to live and die. I don't speak. I don't know you. I don't know. Now say something about a black person who can effectively say, thank you for helping me. Thank you for this. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can we do? See, that's where it starts. You don't want to start there. Wait till I get Ikiesha on this phone today. Ikiesha Al-Shabazz. That name alone should say something. That means y'all ain't for some shit. I'm telling you, man. Because remember now, I do fitness, but I also I'm into activism. I am into actively affecting mankind. I am into actively affecting what goes on with my people. And of course, I'm going to say it loud and clear, Black Lives Matter. Duh. I'm a black life. That's like saying, you know, I mean, whatever you are. I don't care whatever you are. You can say whatever lives matter, this lives matter. I'm black, Black Lives Matter. All right? That's according to me. Now, I ain't going, I'm not against no other race. You know what I mean? And for one, black people, we're not even a goddamn race. You know what I mean? A race has a beginning and an end. We have neither. Everyone else began somewhere and everyone else will end somewhere, but we won't. Believe that, all right? Those that are first shall be last, and those that are last shall be first. Thus saith the Lord. Please don't get me started on my TD Jakes Jamaica Code show type thing right now. But I'll do it. I'll do it. Richard Sherman. Richard Money Rich. Richie Rich Sherman. My man. Number one cornerback for the Seattle. I was going to say the Supersonics like a goddamn fool. The Seattle Seahawks. Okay? He said, okay, of course, Richard Sherman is from Compton. And he grew up in Compton, and he went to Compton High School, and, you know, he had two parents and this and that. But anyway, someone did an interview, and they said, yo, he grew up rough and in the gang-infested thing, and he had to make a choice and all this. And I guess dude didn't like that. He was like, yo, look, that ain't how I grew up. Even though I was in Compton, that don't mean that, you know, just because I grew up, I was selling drugs, and I knew this cat and that cat. That's not what it was about. You know what I mean? So I guess he went in on the dude and told him that he wanted, you know, if you gonna talk, I don't know who the dude was, though. Don't get me started on that. I don't know who the dude was, but anyway, he went in on a dude, and he told you that he wanted the dude to interview him on Jerry Springer so he could slap the shit out of him, I guess. Whatever, that's what Richard Sherman said. Now, this is a quarterback now. So, all right. Who else? Now, Ikiesha probably gonna go in on me by doing all this stuff when she come on the show, but I'm gonna say it right now anyway. Shout out to Billery. All right. Y'all back in y'all, you look like y'all back on the block. You know what I mean? All right. Now, the Don. I don't know, man. The Don is, man. Let me tell you something. Now, I want y'all to remember this. People, all people, black lives, all lives. Remember this. Al Gore won the election. They still gave it to Bush. I'm just saying. The only way it's going to be done is how they did with Obama. It got to be but there had to be no doubt. There's 24 million votes. There is no recounting. There is no, it was only 12,000 votes showed. We got to do the whole recount of the whole country for 12,000 votes. See, that's what they did with Gore. And then Fox came on. And once Fox came on and said it, you're interrupting. Newsflash. This just in. George Bush wins the election. What the fuck? Says who? Says Fox News. How you think they got so powerful? If you can tell the world that somebody did, if you can convince the world that somebody did something that I don't mean just convince your boys over there, or the person over there, or your moms, or your pops, or somebody. I don't mean if you convince them. You convince the whole world that this man did something that he did not do. And you mean to tell me that people ain't getting off on fake cases and all this and that? Man, don't get me started on this now. So, hey, again, we got Billery and them in there now. We seen the action. However, you got to watch Donald Trump. Donna Brazile, I'm going to give you your shout out, my sister. I'm going to give you your shout out. You came a long way. Donna Brazile, Hillary going to look out for you when you get in there. I'm going to tell you. I knew Donna Brazile was going to be something special when she went from the afro, like puffy, like where her edges and all that went right till now she got her, she flawless. You know what I mean? You can stand and lose a little weight, call me. You know what I mean? But other than that, you ready for the White House, yo. You know what I mean? Who else? Wait a minute, who else I talk about? I got some good stuff. Oh, the Mothers of the Movement. I don't know if y'all know who that is. I don't really know who it is. But I know they came off dope. I know it's Trayvon Martin mom. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Let me just clarify this, because the Mothers of the Movement is a beast. All right. And I'm rocking with them. I'm supporting them because the people who probably would have supported them, they killed. You get that? Their sons, they killed them. So they probably can't get the support that they need. Not only that, not only did they take the support from people who would probably be the most supportive, but now they got to fight a loss and all these other things. You see what I mean? Okay, here we go. It was Trayvon Martin, mom, Sandra Bland, mom. Man, every time I think about Sandra Bland, man, that's one that was just, it's murder, man. It's straight up murder. They told me you come out. Everybody come from out the back, taking off gloves and all this shit, just walking out and normal, and like this is the chick that's on. This is a martyr that's on video, on record, saying with her own voice, if I die in police custody, I did not kill myself. Who does that? What type of prediction? Who does that type of prediction? Come on, huh? I ain't heard no predictions like that since Pac. What if I die tonight? And death behind the car, I see death behind the... Like, all these different things. I ain't seen nothing like that since then, but that's just right there. Sandra Bland, rest in peace. All right. It was Eric Garner's mom. Mike Brown, mom. Dontre Hamilton, and Oscar Grant. Not to mention, Freddie Gray, Philando, what's my other? Alton, Sterling. Like, shout out to all of that, you know what I mean? All of that, it's just heavy, all of that. Black Lives Matters, of course. Oh, the Stomp for Trump sisters. If y'all don't, have you seen the Stomp for Trump sisters? Poetry. Stomp for Trump. These is the most ratchet, I'm going in on y'all. I'm going in on you. For one, you with the Michelin-esque weave, hair, hat. She got the short, what do you call it? The swimming hat. You remember the swimming ladies when y'all go swimming? You put the thing down on your head so you don't get so your hair don't get wet. She got a wig on like that. She giving her interviews like that. Like, listen, Donald Trump, I'm telling you, this is what I heard her say. Y'all need to get off the Democratic plantation. God, what the fuck? The Democratic plantation? Really? Oh my God. Before I carry on, see, I'm gonna go on a little longer than what I thought, because I just forgot about this fucker, Bill O'Reilly. What the fuck? Did you hear what this dude said? Yeah, the slaves built the White House, but they had proper food and lodging. How about I lodge my foot up your ass, man? How about that? Who says this type of shit? Fox News. Yeah. You can say what you want about the slaves. Yeah, but they gave them proper housing and food. They did the same thing for the horses and the cows. They didn't get no money. They stayed out in the barn. They had a proper housing. They ate hay. They had food. They was carrying material from this to that. The horses was pulling shit. Yeah, of course. They had proper housing and lodging for the horses. Bill O'Reilly, you. I don't know who fucking worse, man. You or Hannity? Who's worse, Paul? Do you think? They are the same. They ain't shit. Anyway, bottom line is, I had to go in on him. Who says this? And then says, I love that history stuff. I love talking about that history stuff. Like cocky, like. And these are the people who's running our country. Who got me hot in this joint, yo? I mean, you got me hot up in here. I got to break out the Demega code towel on my website now. No, on some real stuff, though. Check it out. I got to go to a break. I think that covered everything that I needed to cover. Let me make sure, because I got it down packed now. Bow Wow! What the fuck, dude? What is wrong with these people, man? Bow Wow. Hey, man, the name explains it all. Shit. Enough about this dude. The rookie contracts in the NBA this past week, past couple of weeks, bananas. These kids is getting $250 million contracts. Never played one NBA game in their life. So, shout out to these young brothers that's getting these contracts. But the bigger fucking shout out is to their agents. How do you get someone $200 million and they ain't even played in one game? No one's like that. They didn't even give LeBron that. And he came out as LeBron, Garnett, Kobe, Durant. All of them came straight out of high school. We ain't even going to college. We're just going to go to the NBA and we'll pay for kids to go to college. That's what they did. How gangster is that? I love that shit. And then they'll go back and get this stuff. Not that it matters, because, you know, you're making more than the professor, the dean, and shit, damn near everybody else that's in the goddamn school. What you gonna do? You sitting in the class learning something, and you know what I'm saying, and you making, what, about $50,000 a day or something like that? It's crazy. I still got some more stuff to say, but I gotta go to a break, so I'll be back. The professor, the dean, and shit, damn near everybody else that's in goddamn school. What you gonna do? You sitting in the class learning something, and you know what I'm saying, and you making what about $50,000 a day or something like that? It's crazy. I still got some more stuff to say, but I gotta go to a break. So I'll be back. Yo, what's the science, yo? I am the Mega. This is the Mega Code. Y'all see how I came back in on there? I did it like my Don't get me started around this joint, yo. Woo! I'm so blessed, it's almost embarrassing. Hey, listen, we got on the phone. Oh, I gotta put my headphones on. All right. Meanwhile, how y'all doing out there in the land of the Demega codes? I call y'all my code enforcers. So if y'all listening to my show, that means that y'all enforce my code. That y'all let the people know that this is activism, this is fitness, this is the world that we live in. All right. Ikiesha.
Good morning.
It is a good morning.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is, King. How are you?
Oh, I'm so blessed. I mean, the privilege of being alive. Get a little backdrop right here. Huh? Oh, yeah. Okay, Ikiesha, turn your music down, your radio down for me. Because I'm getting
Do what?
Turn it down, son. Can you turn your
Turn it down.
Yeah, because I'm getting like an echo.
That better?
Much better?
Is that any better?
No. Oh, turn it off. Okay, she says turn it off. Turn it off.
If I turn it off, I can't hear you.
We getting feedback. I don't get it no more now. Maybe it's her headphones? Oh, can you put your headphones on? Ikiesha? Hello? Okay, we get it back. All right. See, that's what happens when the devil try to be busy, but it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop the shine. I keep hearing. Huh? Oh, it's her. What exactly would she need to do so we don't have any interference in the, huh? That's never happened. Hello? Okay. Going on with the show. Now let me get back to what I was talking about before the break, and then I'm gonna be done with it anyway. Okay, we went for the stuff for Trump, the rookie contracts. Huh? Okay. Can you hear me now? Keep going. Okay. All right. We did the rookie contracts, and today we're gonna be talking about. Shout out to Mary J. Mary J. Blizzard. I heard that she getting the X thing going on. I met Mary J. I met Kidu too. Never saw the. Yeah. Well, I kind of probably saw that coming. You know what I mean? But huh?
All right, does that help?
Are you there?
I'm here. Does that help? I got headphones on, but I don't know if that helps.
I can hear you now though. You sound excellent. You sound wonderful.
Fabulous.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, now let me finish this real quick, and then let me since I had you on, tell the people who you are, because I my introductions don't be nothing like what it really be. I'll be trying to tell them, to be on my show, you got to be a legend. It got to be a pleasant legend. It got to be something that the people can relate to.
True.
True.
I am part of the movement Ike Speaks and the Am I Free to Leave movement. I'm a criminal defense attorney. I'm a former prosecutor. I am an educator. I'm a former academic, a former professor of law. And I am trying to help people understand the criminal justice system and what changes need to be implemented, and how we need to stay alive so that we can implement those changes.
How we need to stay alive. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Okay. Now, before we go on with that part, tell them about how you tied in with fitness.
Say that again? Tell them what?
About how you tied in with fitness.
That's right, of course, because we on the Make a Code, and fitness is what's important. I am a nationally qualified physique competitor. I compete in the MPC Women's Physique Division. I am prepping for a show this November. I think I'm going to do Easterns, MPC Easterns. My last show I did Team U in New Jersey, and fitness is my life. It's part of my life. Listen, we are in a war, and so you have to be mentally, spiritually, and physically prepared.
See? Now you see now. I bet y'all understand now what's about to happen on this motherfucker right here. I bet you now. Listen, before we go on, tell the people where they can find you at on social media so they can stalk you.
All right. I'm all over Facebook on Ike as Ike Speaks. You can find my fan page there. You can find me on Twitter as Misfit Body. MSFITBODEE. BODEE. Misfit Body on Twitter. And I'm Ike Soul for real. I'm something different everywhere. But that's because I'm a complicated person. Right, and there are very many sides of me, which I wish to share with people. And so Instagram, I'm Ike Soul for real.
So did y'all hear what she is? Let me explain this to you in a nutshell what she is. She is a physique competitor, okay? She is a lawyer. She is a former prosecutor. She is an activist. She is a teacher. She is a bunch of shit that most people just ain't. And I love it. I couldn't wait to get you on my show again, man.
Happy to be here.
Okay, so first now, I got to talk about the video that you did and it went viral.
Right.
That was big. You went in, crazy. Though. Yeah, no, I like that, though, because you went in. Now,
well, it was never my intentions, to go viral. That's never, on my mind at the time.
Right.
I'm just expressing myself and sharing with people, what I know about the criminal justice system, and how I know that these things that are happening is bullshit. And we are all sitting around becoming angrier and angrier. And I really want us to learn how to manage our expectations when it comes to this system. Because listen, if you have high expectations, you will have high disappointments.
Y'all hear that? Y'all go, hey, tweet that for me. I can't do it right now, y'all. But I'm going to tell you, everybody listening, tweet that for me. Say it again one time.
If you have high expectations, you will have high disappointments. Right? And we should have no expectations when it comes to this system. They have never been good to us.
Never.
And at what point did we ever think that they would be? And then all of a sudden, we all up in arms because we didn't get justice. We ain't never been getting no fucking justice. We ain't never been getting justice, And so part of my whole thing It's to get people to manage their expectation.
Right.
I told you months and months and months ago that these cops in the Freddie Gray case was not going to be convicted. So now everybody's upset because they dismissed the case on the remaining 3.
Right.
Watch the video. I told you that was going to happen. I told you that was going to happen. But that's what happens when you have poor prosecutorial strategy.
Right.
And I think as well as intentioned as Marilyn Mosby was, she was not experienced enough to handle this case. This is a young woman who was recently elected. She had never tried a murder case in her career. Now, there's some things that there is no substitute for, and experience is one of them. Right? And so if you're handling a murder case for the very first time, you are going to have to rely on the people around you to guide you.
Right.
So it's not really you moving the ship. You know what I mean? And so when you fail to bring in an independent prosecutor and you fail to bring in independent investigators and you negligently rely on the police officers or let's say the friends of the cops you're trying to send to jail to make a case for you, that's a rookie mistake. And then you blame them because they either misplaced evidence or failed to secure evidence or turned evidence over to the defense behind your back. But you knew this was happening.
You knew it.
You knew this was happening, but at no time did you say, well, damn, I better get an independent prosecutor in here. And she comes from a background of police officers, so maybe, just maybe, her expectations about what police officers would do in this situation were too high. Exactly. Right? Did she think that they all would walk a certain line? But unfortunately, all she did was make a lot of police enemies. And the fact that officers went bench, the fact that you would even mention that in your little speech that you gave trying to justify why this was a debacle is ridiculous. That's a defendant's right.
Right. And
you know what? You should have anticipated that they would go bench. That is the standard for cop trials. Look the fuck around. Sean Bell. They all went bench, all was acquitted. Look around. That should have been anticipated and planned for.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot 3 names at you.
All right.
All right. And just give me an impression of all 3. Number 1, Alton Sterling.
Alton Sterling, I think, was a tragic case. Obviously, I am always an advocate for complying with the police. And, I get a lot of backlash because people think that I'm telling you to be obsequious. I'm not. I'm not telling you to kowtow. I'm telling you to stay the fuck alive.
Wait, hold on. You're not telling them to be what? Because I can't even
pronounce obsequious, like very, very apologetic in a way, where you're giving away your power.
Got you. Okay.
Kowtowing, what they say is a kowtow.
Got you.
I'm not suggesting you do that.
Okay.
Right? And so sure, Alton Sterling should not have resisted. Sure, everybody, may make that argument. But what I would say to that is that resisting arrest is not a capital offense.
Right.
And no one should lose their life because they fail to comply.
Right.
That's just not the end result.
Right.
Unfortunately, all too often that is the end result. But that's part of the training is that police officers need to understand that resisting arrest is not an automatic justification for use of deadly force. It just isn't.
Okay.
If a person is running away from you, listen, that's failing to comply. That does not justify deadly force.
Exactly. Not that you shoot me.
It's crazy. There's just no fucking excuse for that.
Wow.
It's no excuse for that. So, you hear the and I heard you talk about Hillary really quickly. I'm not a fan of politics. I'm not a fan of politicians.
Right.
Was history made yesterday? Yeah, of course. I'd be an idiot to come on here and not say that it was a historic moment yesterday. And as a woman, that there wasn't some sense of pride, that I felt, and I could relate to a daughter being proud of her mother, right? I got that on the human side,
right?
But the other side of it is they're not gonna do shit. They got this new progressive platform, and it sounds good. And they're not gonna do shit. So Alton Sterling, I think the brother did not deserve to die, and hopefully his family will be compensated, and there will be some changes in tactics and whatnot in that police department as a result.
Name 2. Philando Castile.
Oh man, I cried so hard on that video, man. You know, I was good to the end when the little girl said, "Mommy, I'm here for you." And that shit broke me down.
Wow.
It broke me down as a mother because, you know, it's our job to comfort our children. You know, and what's happening in society is we have our children comforting us. And that's not right. And that hurts. It hurts deeply. I mean, I cried on Alton Sterling too. You know, but it was it was a sense of defeat.
Right.
For that. It was a sense of, damn, you know, they don't even care.
No.
You know, they don't care. They have no compassion whatsoever that you could put a gun to a man's chest at point blank range and squeeze the trigger.
For nothing.
That hurt.
Like, yeah, I don't even know him. I don't know this dude. He ain't did nothing. I'm not threatening, you know, no reason whatsoever.
Right. And, you know, Philando Castillo, it was difficult to watch that sister. She was more composed than I could ever have been. The fact that nobody was rendering aid to this man, you know, was the most damning part of the video to me, right? Because you're standing there while this man is bleeding and you're holding a gun at him. You have already shot him.
No compassion, no compassion or empathy at all.
None. And I don't get that. I really don't understand that. And I sometimes feel like I'm just not from this planet because the lack of compassion in the hearts of my fellow Americans is shocking. It's shocking.
It is completely shocking.
Yeah, it's shocking.
You with the black? Okay. Last name.
All right.
Gucci Man. Gucci Man, Gucci, welcome home, Gucci. What about Gucci? Huh? Gucci is dope, right?
Listen, I don't know shit about Gucci Man except that he has a stupid ass tattoo on his face.
They got an ice cream cone tattoo.
Yeah, on like you know, you are the most irrelevant person for me right now. So but the reason why I say Gucci Man because he came home and he in great shape now. He worked out. He lost all the fat and all the everything. So that's why I said Gucci Man. Prison diet will do that for you. You know, the prison diet would do that, right?
Well, Suge ain't over there like that. You know what I mean?
Well, he housing everybody commissary. Yeah, it gotta be a good diet. You know, you stealing Twinkies and shit. That's not gonna help. Fat ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
You dope, yo. Hey, listen, I gotta take a break. I'm gonna take a break. We gonna come back and then we gonna start talking about the fitness shit, all right?
All right, cool. All right.
Huh? Put your mic on mute for me.
I got you.
All right. Boom. Dun, dun, dun. Yo, what's the science, yo? I am Demega. This is the Demega Code. You're live on the line right now with, what would I call you? Like a fitness activist? Like, damn, right? Well, what are you? What would be your title?
That's a good one. I'm going to let you give me that.
Fitness, yeah, you a fitness activist, yo. That is just, like, what would you, man, I can't describe you, you're one of a kind.
I'm a warrior.
A warrior, yeah. Shout out to the Warriors. They got Kevin Durant over there. Hey, listen, hey, y'all got, you in New York, right? Y'all got Derrick Rose, though.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all got some bad knees. Y'all got some bad knees.
That's what I said. I was like, I like him if he can stay healthy.
Yeah, they got bad knees. Every time he jumps, some say, oh, knee.
I know. Maybe he can, you know, find somebody who can help him strengthen that up and, you know.
They got Ewing over there, right? Ewing.
I don't know.
Ewing has some.
Football girl.
Oh, who your team?
I'm in New York.
Oh, the Giants. Okay. I mean, because you could be the Jets. It could be the Giants.
True. I'm not a Jets hater. I'm not one of those, you know, either or. Yeah. New York is my
Giants. The Giants is going to win this year, though.
I hope so.
Yeah, because you know they always give it to one. It's always a Manning thing.
Yeah, that's true.
It's always a Manning thing, man. Manning is like the Mannings are like the George Bushes of the NFL, yo.
Dynasty.
Yeah. You see that? Listen, whenever you see an NFL commercial, whenever you see an NFL game. Right. You see a Papa John commercial. Every single game. You'll never see an NFL game without seeing a Papa John commercial.
Right.
Never. That's just Peyton. Peyton on all the Peyton. You remember Peyton bought like at that particular time, I knew he had bought like 27 Papa John pieces at once. 27 of them or something like that. So I don't know how many he owned now, but that was that one. Once that happened, all you start seeing in the NFL, Papa John, Papa John, right. Papa John, Papa John. And it ain't all that. But anyway, right. Okay, what you rocking with Black Lives Matter? Yeah, Nick.
Of course, absolutely. I just did a march. What was it? Last week or week before last over in Yonkers.
Yonkers
with the 100 Sisters. 100 Sisters. We did a walk. It was powerful. Mm-hmm. A bunch of sisters came together. We marched from the Yonkers City Hall down to Trevor Park. I believe. I'm not from Yonkers, but I was there.
Right.
I spoke to the sisters. I tried to charge them on our responsibility as Black women in this movement. Because we have a role. We have a tremendous role to play, and we have to accept that role,
right,
so that we can fulfill it. I'm trying. I'm only one person, so I'm trying to fight the war on many fronts.
No, you making a movement now. You on the Jamaica Code show, so you can only come here if you're a legend. It don't matter to me. Hey, listen, check this out. You know the song that was just playing, Prada. I gotta call it Prada. Panda. That's the second time that I got damn corrected on this song. And I said it too. I said I ain't gonna say goddamn Prada, and I said it anyway.
Designer. That's what That's what's happening with you. He's designer, and so you're thinking the song is Prada.
Prada, exactly. Okay, so check this out though. You know that song that's out that he got out right now? I just played it, right?
Panda, yeah.
I like the song. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. I couldn't tell you two words. All I know is I got brothers in Atlanta. That's the only thing I know. Other than that, I don't know what else this dude is saying. However, however, they bought the beat off of YouTube for $200.
Wow.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Huh?
I did not know
they
that.
They bought the beat. Listen, that was listen, him and his guys, they was playing the PlayStation or something like that. And dude was like, man, I want you to rap over this beat. He rapped over the beat, and a couple of days later, they bought the beat for $200. Now what's up?
$200.
This is what I'm telling you. Listen. That was just like the producer. That was whoever the producer is, though. He's going to get that was just like giving one away for free.
For free, right? Because they're gonna come back for more. That's what I tell people all the time. That's how the drug dealers do it, right?
Yeah, I know. Hey, been there, done that. You know what I mean? So I know. Shit.
Yeah, get them hooked.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. But this was just like, I can't really say it was a humbug, a spur of the moment, because when 50 said he met him, 50 said, man, that song is dope, man. I want to hear all your other stuff. And dude said, yeah, I got another song. 50 was like, another song? Like, that's it? He's like, yeah, I just got one other song. That's the only song I ever made.
Wow.
How gangster is this? Listen, man, when God do it, it's done. Period, point blank. That's just the bottom line.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I just heard this story yesterday. So I was like, what? $200 for that beat?
Yeah, the beat is hot, and he ain't saying shit. And let me just tell you
what's that?
I got a curious mind. I have to know things.
Okay.
Right? Or I'll just get headaches.
Okay.
So I went on lyric.com and I went to look up what the fuck he said, and I still didn't understand.
I love it. But you know what, though? That's what made it different.
Yeah.
That's what
made it different is that he's from Brooklyn and he sounds like he's from
the South.
Right.
From New Orleans or somewhere like that.
Why you sound like that though?
It's beyond me. Okay, so let's get into the fitness stuff. Ike, why is obesity in the Black community, especially amongst Black women, so high?
It's a number of different factors. I'm actually almost finished writing a book about this issue. It's called Black Girl Slim. So when
wait.
I'll hit you up.
Wait. You said Black Girl Slim or Black Girl Slim?
Black Girl Slim.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's dope.
and it's basically my journey because and what it's just my perspective of what keeps us as black women fat and unhealthy, and it's mostly each other,
Mm.
right?
Damn it!
Because
You almost made me spill my. You almost made me spill my yak on this $200 suit. What? Wait.
You know, I mean, it's true because behavior begets behavior. And, you know, when you are around women who are overeating, you will overeat.
Mhm.
And you will center your lives around overeating. You don't get together with your friends, if you're telling the truth, to work out.
Right.
But y'all bitches will go to get something to eat.
Right.
And get those wings or, you know. And
Taco Tuesday.
Right. Or,
Yeah.
you know, they got, you know, unlimited mimosas this day, so we going, you know, here to for brunch on Sunday. We'll do that. You know, we'll get together. We'll go get our nails done. We'll spend a ridiculous amount of money on our hair.
Yeah.
But we won't make our health a priority.
I was just saying that.
We won't make our health a priority, and it's because one, historically, you know, in this country, our health and our eating was not a priority. We got the scraps.
Right.
You know, if you want to document the history of this country, as slaves, it wasn't like we got the best of the pickings. We got what was left.
Right.
Right? And we were such a resilient and triumphant people that we made the best out of that. We made it a legitimate genre of food. Soul food.
Soul food.
We made that. We created that. That's us. When they gave us the insides of the pig, we made it a food. Yeah. They gave us intestines, and we was like, oh, we could do something with that.
I still can't do nothing with no intestines, though, yo. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't eat no chillin'. I can't eat no parts of no pig, yo, or no cow, or none of that. But, you know, that's just me. You know what I mean? It's you know.
Same way. I grew up 5%, so I've never had pork.
Right.
Reading labels for animal shortening.
Right.
I can't have that.
Right.
Hostess can't have that.
Right.
You know, so, but for us, and then when we do, you know, we have accepted this theory that our men want us big, right? And so we don't want to lose our ass when we lose weight. We've got all these theories of why we can't go to the gym, we can't mess up our hair.
Wait, hold on. To the defense of the men here now. Wait a second now. Don't lose the ass now. Wait a second. Wait. You might have to, don't lose the ass. Just lose the other stuff, the shelves and shit that's around it. You know what I mean? If you got shelves that it's not supposed to be shelves around there, you know, it's a
wrong with a healthy ass. Trust me, I understand that.
Yes.
It's the perception that we have of ourselves that's off. Right? We think we're big boned. We're supposed to be big. We're supposed to be a certain size. No. When I started losing weight, I got you look sick. I had someone call me and tell me, I heard you had cancer.
So fuck you. Wait a minute. So you had a transformation journey then.
Oh, yes, I did. Absolutely.
Okay.
About 2009.
Okay.
And I went from in high school, I was a size 18. That's about the largest I had been.
Okay.
In high school. Then I went away to college. You know, you're freshman 30, you lose some. And then I came back from college because that didn't work out so well.
Right.
The ending worked out, but, you know, the journey was rough.
Right.
And so by the time I decided to get serious about my health, I was around a size 14, and I was accepting that was, you know, the average size of women in America.
Right.
But I was unhealthy.
Right.
I was unhealthy, and I was unhappy with that weight. And you become consumed by your weight. You know, it's every day you think about how overweight you are. When you get dressed in the morning, you don't like the way this shirt's fitting. You can't hide this roll. You got to put it consumes you.
Right.
And anybody who says that it doesn't is lying.
Period.
Period. You're conscious about it when you go out. You're conscious about it when you're with your friends, whether they're bigger than you or smaller than you. It's there. You know, it's like Weight Watchers had that best commercial years ago where they had the scale that was like anchored to the leg, and you walking around and the scale is with you the whole time because you are conscious of it all the time.
Damn, that's deep though. I don't remember that commercial. I swear I don't.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta give me that because that one resonated with me. I was like, damn, this shit. And that's when I was like, you know what? You can control this. You are choosing not to. And so I decided to do something about it.
Okay.
And so then about from 2009, that's when I started. I did my first competition in 2011.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been a journey, but I've loved every step of the way, and I've learned so much about myself
Right.
and about the people around me who I expected to be happy for me, that I was finally getting my weight under control, who were not.
Mm.
You know, and so there's this at first it's very encouraging. Everybody's like, yeah, go ahead, do that. And then when you actually start to see results,
Yeah.
it's like, well, that's enough. How much you gonna lose? You know, I mean, you getting too skinny. You got a bobblehead, and then it becomes offensive.
Right. That's kind of offensive right there. You got a bobblehead? Somebody told you got a fucking bobblehead?
Right. And it's a mind game, because you're like, well, damn, I'm feeling better. I'm looking better.
Right.
I'm thinking I'm on the right track, but you're not getting support from the closest people around you, family, friends, boyfriends, husbands, and all of that. And so you really have to have a strong why. It has to be about you. Because at the end of the day, you may not have the people that you think are going to support you. They may not be there. It may not be malicious.
Right, right.
What you got to understand is that when you change, the people around you are forced to change, and that's uncomfortable. For them.
For them.
Right, for them. And so if you out to dinner with some friends and everybody's getting dessert and you're not, they then got to be like, well, it becomes this battle.
Right.
You know, well, why you not getting dessert? Well, I've decided that that's not the lifestyle I'm going to live anymore.
Right.
Right. And then it becomes this conflict now. So you think you're better than us?
Right. Right. Yeah, it's a conflict. Yeah.
Yes.
Or you can just eat.
You don't want to go out with them no more. They damn sure don't want to go out with your ass no more.
Right.
Right. Because you ordered the salad.
Right.
You ordered the grilled chicken.
And now
you had the water with the lemon. You didn't get an iced tea. You didn't get something with some sugar in it. You know, and it's so pervasive. You know, everything that we do in our social life is surrounded by food. It's centered around food. If you think about it, everything you do, you go into a brunch, you go into a dinner, you go into a meeting, everywhere you go to work, if you got a board meeting, the shit there. Platters of shit.
It's food everywhere.
Everywhere. And it's mostly unhealthy food.
Right.
You don't know how to make the right choices. When you finally do make the decision that you can control your weight, then you have to understand what choices to make. And it's work. Shit, and you can't expect it to happen overnight. It didn't take you, 6 months to put on 300 pounds.
Right.
It's not going to take you 6 months to take it off.
Right.
And it's not just a physical battle. For us, our sisters, we need to understand it's not just a physical battle. This shit is more mental and spiritual than it will ever be physical. I promise you, if you get your head right and you get your heart right, your body will follow. It will follow.
So in other words, like a lot of times, like the people, for whatever reasons, they gain the weight. It's due to something emotional.
A lot of times, in the book, I talk about, the history of us in the violence that's been perpetrated against us as Black women in this country, and that within us we carry the DNA of all of the ancestors that came before us, and with that, the violence that they suffered. So we have this internal hurt, right, that we got to acknowledge. And sometimes when you don't understand it, you feed it, right? You feed it. And that's true whether you've been sexually abused, and a lot of my sisters have suffered sexual abuse at the hands of men who claim they love them. And so we have eaten ourselves into unattractiveness in hope that would never happen to us again. So that has to be healed. All of it is about a healing, and I'm a healer, right? Being a lawyer is what I do. That's not who I am. I'm a healer.
Right.
And so all of that is about healing who you are, healing your spiritual self so that you can deal with your physical self. Because we often hide from the physicality of our lives. We hide from what has really happened. We don't stand in our truth. We lie to others and we lie to ourselves, right? And that then we feed with food or narcotics or, some other way to assuage us or make us feel better about our situation. And food sometimes and oftentimes for black women is our cure. Ain't nothing like a pint of Haagen-Dazs. Nigga ain't cool.
You say nothing like a pint of Haagen-Dazs, right?
Cool. It gets perpetrated on the television. There's a lot of propaganda around. There's one commercial where the mother, it's a black woman at a little fast food restaurant. She's making an order, and her daughter calls. The daughter calls and is like really upset that the boyfriend broke up with her, and so the mother orders some extra food.
Right.
Right. And so that's the story that we've been fed and we've accepted because food makes us feel better.
Period. Point blank. And they say the original sin, the very first thing mankind did wrong was eat some rotten food.
Right. I mean, food is, if you want to get spiritual about it.
I do. What is the spirituality of it? I mean, because if there's spirituality of food, that's the damn problem.
Well, because certain foods can affect your ability to increase your vibration. Right?
Okay.
And if certain foods will keep you from being able to lift yourself in a manner in which you can connect to other dimensions. I'm one of those people. I'm a spirit medium.
Right.
And so certain foods that you eat will keep you from being able to make contact. To be able to, will affect your ability to meditate clearly and effectively. You want to maintain an alkaline body. You don't want to over-alkalinize your body, but you want to keep it in an environment where you are not creating mucus in your cells and in your body, because that will keep illness at bay.
Exactly. That's why I'm drinking my alkaline water right here.
Yes, you are. I got a machine downstairs.
I'm telling y'all, they don't understand the power of the alkaline, man. That is it. That is just pure, righteous energy. No disease can live in an alkaline body. Is what I'm trying to tell people. But finish your finish your thing though.
Right. I mean, it's like simple science. You think, you tell people, someone tells you they're sick, and I go, okay, what are you eating? Because that's the first thing I want to know. What's your diet like? If you're sick in your body, that's the first thing I'm asking you. And how much water are you drinking?
What are you eating?
What are you eating? Because that's what's killing you. That's what's making you fat. That's what's making you sick.
Period.
No, what else is it? Is it the air you're breathing? That's probably not making you fat. It might make you sick for the kind. You know what I mean? Like, think about how often you eat.
Right.
If you're eating like you should be eating to keep your metabolism firing, you should be eating somewhere between 3 and 7 meals a day.
Right. Of about how many calories per meal?
Well, it depends on where you are, right? Most people are doing like a 1,200 calorie day. So you could break that up if you're doing, for me, if I'm doing 5 meals, I'll just break that up. I'll just divide it up. Don't be asking me to do math.
Right. But, it's all good.
You break it down depending on if you're trying to lose, you might want to do a little less than 1,200. I had a sister email me, tell me she was doing a 500 calorie diet. I was like, you're going to die.
That's too much. That's not enough. You got to.
It's not going to work. 500 calories.
That's not even Atkins. That's not. Huh?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, that's not even Atkins right there.
That's a recipe for disaster, because then you're not going to be able to stick to that. And I told her that you're not going to be able to stick to that. I'm getting a message that I'm having an internet connection problem.
Is there a problem?
I'm still on though. I don't know. I don't know.
Huh?
Am I still here? You still see me?
Yeah. We still here.
We'll go until the shit crash, because the government don't like me talking.
I know.
That, right?
I already know.
You already know. They're like, oh, she's talking about.
I love it. God damn it. This is why you on my show, right? Just for that right there.
They don't want me to tell you the power of your thoughts. You can't create your own reality. They don't want you to know that shit.
Nah.
They don't want you to keep your face in your phone.
Damn.
They keep your face in your phone. Keep your face disconnected from other people. Right? Because there's no exchange of energy between you and that goddamn cell phone.
Let me put my goddamn phone down then, because I just put my phone down. I keep my damn phone in my hand too. That's the cool part. So that's cool. Okay, so listen. I'm gonna give you the. So we talking about health and fitness. So let me talk about there's 10 health dangers of obesity. Number 1 is type 2 diabetes. That's number 1. All right. Number 2 is osteoarthritis. Your bones have a protective covering called cartilage where they rub together and your joints. See? So the heavier you are, the more that your joints and shit is going to rub together, y'all. Just keep that in mind. But, of course, I guess you don't have to tell them to keep it in mind because they feel it, correct?
Feel it every day. Every day. Going up the stairs, going down the stairs, sitting down, getting up, going to the bathroom. The things that most people take for granted are chores for our obese people.
They're chores.
Chores. It's a chore to go to the bathroom with all of that weight, to carry all that weight, to the point where some of them get to the point where they have catheters.
Wow. You said it's a chore just to go to the bathroom. That's a chore.
You're trying to get places you can't reach.
Wow. Okay, well, here we is. Number 3. The 3 health risks is cancer. Obesity is linked to a higher risk for certain type of cancers: breast cancer, colon cancer, pancreatic cancer, thyroid cancers.
All cancers.
All cancers.
Because when you have an acidic body, and when you're obese, you have an acidic body, you allow cancer to fester. It's like having a damp basement and allowing mold to grow.
Wow.
It's the same premise.
So being obese and staying away from alkalized food and alkaline water, that just adds, it intensifies it.
It creates it. It creates the environment. I mean, we all have cancer cells in our body. So when you create a super acidic environment, the cancer's like, ew, turn up. You know?
Wow. Oh, God. I don't know if I was supposed to laugh at that, but oh, shit. She said, ew, turn up. Oh, my God.
I want people to understand what's happening in their body. They like, yo, this is how she wanted. This is how you are creating it for them. So they like, yo, let's go in. Call your mans in them.
Wow.
We having a party over here.
Wow.
Right? It's nice here. We like it here.
Dang.
So if you change the environment, they will be like, yo, we don't like it here no more.
Right.
You know, it's not amenable to us. We can't breathe. We can't. Let's leave.
So let me ask you this then. And here's the question then. If you're obese, let's go and just say morbidly obese. Mm-hmm. You're the obese of the obese, okay? And you refuse to, alkaline and things like that, and you constantly eating unhealthy. That is this death period.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Dang. So now let's call this reverse osmosis then, correct? So we're going to reverse this now. If you're that much overweight morbidly, and then guess what? You start taking your alkaline, you get into your diet, you get rid of all the bad food. You lose.
The weight will fall off.
Period.
The weight will fall off. I mean, you'll have to deal with excess skin, right? Because when you become morbidly obese like that, the skin becomes so stretched.
Right.
That when you do lose that fat, the skin cannot retract.
It just can't
right?
go back. Right.
It can't. I mean, it will retract to an extent, but then again, there will be excess baggy skin. And that's something that you can't do anything about because there's no more tension left in the skin, and only surgery then can help you. But you can't even have surgery as an option unless you get the fat off first. And so, yes, diet is the key. Diet is 80%. If you don't move, if you never move, if you aren't able to move, you still can have effective weight loss by managing what you eat.
Did y'all hear that? If you don't want to go work out, you got to start somewhere. Right. Well, tell you what, you got to start where you can work in. Mm-hmm. See? If you're in the house, work it out. Everything starts with the diet.
It is. It's everything.
It starts with the diet, and then for the people that like myself, for a person I consider myself fairly in shape. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like
you're doing all right.
Yeah. I'm not like the physique competitor that's on the line, but I'm a whole mind. However, for people like us that just want to get in better shape, it's the diet because you're gonna look as good as what you eat. Correct?
Absolutely.
Period. Absolutely. Point blank. Yeah, Absolutely. Right. Okay, let's go. Number 4, sleep apnea. That means you can't go to sleep. It's a sleep disorder. It's going to give you that when you get morbidly obese. When we're talking about the 10 health dangers of obesity, y'all. That's number 4.
Oh, and you might need a mask. There are a lot of people who have sleep apnea who have to sleep with a mask on. Understand that. This is where you're headed.
Yo.
If you are not going to make smart and wise choices, it's a fucking shit sits over your head. And it's like shit like this. It's crazy.
True story. I'm looking at the picture right now. Look at this, y'all. That's the picture. The same thing that she just said. I'm reading from the thing. It's exactly what dude got over his face, yo. A mask to go to sleep because you didn't want to eat the right shit. Come on, man. Is it worth it?
Can't be.
Can't be. Number 5. Number 5, stroke. And we ain't talking about Clarence Carter. Stroke, y'all.
Oh shit!
Oh,
don't make me tell my age on this show. I don't know who that is.
Yo, I'm saying though, we ain't talking Clarence. It says, look, man, a stroke occurs when blood flow to a part of the brain is blocked.
Yep. Yeah.
Period. High blood pressure, which is common. High blood pressure, which is common with obesity, is a strong risk factor of strokes, y'all.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
So that's another one. Number 6, high blood pressure. We just said that. And, of course, obesity can raise your blood pressure, it says, y'all. So you have to do cardio, things like that, because it increases pressure in your arteries and your veins. Right. High blood pressure can damage your heart and lead to heart disease. All right? Now, you need your heart. Okay. Bottom line is, if you are a Bentley, a Phantom, a Ferrari, a Maserati, whatever you are, your heart is the engine. Okay. Period. Point blank. All right. Number 7, heart disease. Okay. Heart disease is a term that describes a number of heart problems. Okay. That describes a number of heart problems, including heart attack, heart failure, and heart valve problems. All right, heart problems are the number 1 cause of death in the United States, y'all. And this obesity is probably the number 1 cause for that. All right, now I'm just reading this. Hey, don't shoot the goddamn messenger. We're just messengers of this, y'all. We're just trying to get you to be the better you that you can be. All right, as creators. Yeah, I mean, we're part of a universe that creates. The universe is here for one reason, and it's to create. The second that the universe doesn't create, the universe disappears. It serves no purpose. There's no purpose for it. You see? So be creative with your life. You know what I mean? Because it's not like you get a bunch of them. You know what I mean?
Ain't no cats.
You know what I mean? So, and there is, like she said, dimensions, and there's different levels to this shit. So it's new levels, new devils. It's just... But stay away from the things that you know you need to stay away from and run towards the things that you know that you do. You know what I mean? If you know you need to run towards the light, run towards it. You know what I mean? But, because only light can drive out the dark in any scenario. And light and darkness can't dwell in the same place at the same time. So you can't be healthy and unhealthy at the same time. If you're morbidly obese, you can psych yourself out to say, yeah, I'm happy. That's an emotion, though, right? That's what most people do, though, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They try to convince themselves and try to convince you that they're happy at their size. I'm happy at this size. No, you're not.
I get around better. I can move better.
You feel better. You'll have more energy. You'll fit your clothes better. Number
8, high cholesterol. All right. This is the 10 dangers. High cholesterol. That's that that's all the mac and cheese and the butters and all of that, right? Okay, high cholesterol. People who are overweight or obese tend to have higher levels of triglycerides and LDLs, or bad cholesterol.
Bad cholesterol, right?
Yeah, bad cholesterol. Right. Number 9, pregnancy-related problems. Right. When you're obese, does that obesity transfer to the kids? IQ.
I wouldn't say that it transfers to the kids. It definitely would make it more difficult for you to carry a child because the added weight. I mean, when you are pregnant, you gain anywhere between 20 to 30 pounds of normal pregnancy. And so if you are already overeating, which you probably will continue to do when you're pregnant, or more, because you now have an excuse because you're eating for two.
Wow, that's an excuse right there.
Right, and you'll probably gain twice as much as the normal pregnancy would, anywhere around 50 pounds. And so that's an increased risk for problems for you, preeclampsia, things like that might affect your ability to deliver a baby healthily. So it's a lot. Obesity, people got to understand is to tie it into, they want you fat. Society wants you fat.
Man,
because they make a lot of money off your
and its population is population control too.
Right. Think about the pharmaceutical industry just for 2 seconds, and the whole list that you gave, and all the medication that they are generating to deal with all your high blood pressure, your high cholesterol, your diabetes. They are vested in you being unhealthy. Vested financially. Vested in you continuing to eat the bullshit you eat because they're making money off of you. They make a lot of money off of you. Here, take these pills. Oh, you got side effects? Take these pills for the side effects to those pills. Then take these pills for the side effects to those pills. Come on, man.
Right. It's an ongoing battle. Yeah, take the pills for the side effects. Okay, number 10, and final one is kidney disease, y'all. Obesity increases your risk of the 2 health problems most likely to cause kidney disease, y'all. Most likely to cause kidney disease. Kidney disease causes waste to build up in your body. You may need dialysis or a transplant if the disease worsens to the point of kidney failure. And I'm trying to make it all sound all harsh or none of that, but that's the reality, y'all.
The reality of it, you got to stand in the truth always. No matter how harsh it is, and I'm one of those people that I don't really care if it's going to hurt your feelings. You will never say I lied. You will never say that I did not tell you the truth.
That was the realest shit there. I don't care how it makes you feel. As long as you can't say I lied. Wow. We going to close the show with that one, y'all. Listen. Hey. Tell the people again where they can stalk you at on social media and all that, because they going to want to talk to you. They going to want to know,
They should come talk to me. I'd love to talk to them. You can find me on Facebook at Ikie Speaks, IKIE Speaks. You can find me on Twitter at Misfit Body, just like the handle here. You can find me on Instagram at Ikie So For Real. Thank you for having me on the show. It was always a pleasure. I love you, King.
Oh, man, you dope, yo. I appreciate you, man. You have a powerful weekend.
You too. Too. Take care.
Yo, that was the science, y'all. That's Ikie. I tell you, y'all look her up, man. She's a riot. I'm telling you. She's a force to be reckoned with. I'm telling you out here. So, this is my, what do you call that? My, this is cool segment. I don't know what the fuck I did with my shades right now, but I would normally have some shades on right now, but I don't got no shades on right now, so y'all just pretend with the God. How about that? Just pretend with me then, all right? This is my This Is Cool segment, and so I literally just talk about what I thought was cool that I saw this week. All right? And then I'm going to let y'all get out of here. But I thought it was cool. If y'all don't know this comedian, his name is Lavelle Crawford. He's a real big fat dude. Okay? And he lost a bunch of weight. So y'all Google it and y'all see who Lavelle Crawford is. And he was at the, I think it was the Neighborhood Awards or the Hoodie Awards or something like that. And he had a good run. He had a good comedy run. He was clowning. But I was even more so impressed with the funny shit that he was saying. But just the fact that in transformation, anything can happen. You know what I mean? And it takes you to be your best, though. You know what I mean? You can't not be your best and end up being your best. You feel me? Even if you just giving it all you got to give it your best all you got. You feel me? And that's what I feel. So I commend that brother. Keep losing them. You know what I mean? Keep losing them pounds. I think he said he had lost 120 pounds or something like that. 120 pounds. Whatever it was. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. You know what I mean? Just, never give up if you want to look a certain way. Like Iki was saying, just stay focused on what you need to stay focused on. Because the more obese you get and the more fat you put on without putting alkalinity and having an alkaline diet, you're destroying yourself. You're going to die. Period, point blank. All right? So, Lavelle Crawford, I salute you, champ. All right? Y'all can find me on all the social media platforms at the Demega Code. Look me up. I'll be there or something. I'm out. Y'all, no matter what, from the best to your worst, keep God first. All right? And always keep getting closer to your dreams.